What is going on, gamers? Hope you're doing well today, and welcome back to Predecessor. Today we have a bit of a treat. I'm playing some Feng Mao Mid. I think Feng Mao is really interesting, actually, because it's kind of a weird story with his history and Pred, short as it may be. Just in the sense that he was obviously disabled from the game for about a week and a half, because he had a bug with his Q ability. And he kind of just, obviously, was not in the game at all. So the meta kind of evolved as people got better, like, pretty early on, and they kind of just evolved without him. Then suddenly, you know, he got hotfix back in. He's been back about 4 or 5 days now, I think. I think he came out just before Christmas, maybe a week now. But suddenly he just kind of redeployed, and everyone was like, oh yeah, this guy exists. And so obviously, you know, my first thought is I'm going to make him work mid lane. And I've actually had a pretty good success with it. I don't think he's super good. I think he kind of fits a similar role as like Kalari mid kind of does, but I think Kalari mid is better. Haven't had a video on that yet, but hopefully one will be coming soon. But I do think he's playable. I do think he's pretty fun to play. He has some pretty decent matchups because he can use his R&B to gap close pretty effectively. Has a lot of early game damage. Has pretty decent wave clear with hamstring. So he does have some great options for mid lane that fit really well. And he has really strong early mid game because he builds a lot of armor penetration. Obviously, armor penetration items are really useful early, give you a lot of damage. And his base damage is really high, so you can kind of chunk down and surprise people, burst them out in the early game and catch them off guard. Build-wise, core items, going for Malady first. I think Malady is a lot better than Mind Razor. I think you should build one of these two items because you do kind of want a little bit more extra help in the wave clear department. Personally, I'm a big fan of Malady. I love the execute effect and the fact that it scales throughout the game, especially if you build it first. And I think the wave clear component is actually really nice as well. The little explosion on minions helps you clear waves a little bit faster. And it has some really nice stats. The reason I don't like Mind Razor is because it doesn't have any armor penetration on it. But Malady does have physical penetration, I think it's called actually in Pred. And it gives you a little bit of a stronger early game, a little bit early base damage, especially against like these squishy mages, you know, that you're likely to be facing in mid lane. After that, I like to go for Dread. Honestly, I think physical penetration items have this insane problem, but all of them are like so insanely good. It's kind of crazy. I feel like I literally want all of them all the time. And it's hard for me to make any concrete decisions all the time, but I think I finally settled on liking Dread as a second option, just because the early utility you get from Dread in the sense of the healing you get on kills or even just while laning is really valuable. Gives you a lot of sustain, and building Dread earlier allows you to take advantage of that movement speed passive that has as well as it give you a little bit of magical armor throughout the early game. It doesn't have much, but it does have a little bit. If you're not laning against a mage champion for whatever reason, maybe you're against like a Drongo or a Murdoch mid, or maybe you're against like a Kalari or another Feng Mao, something like this, you can opt to build something else because you don't really need the magical armor as much. You could build something like Painweaver second, or even like an early Vanquisher or something. But I've been liking Dread generally, just for the utility it gives. And yeah, it does have more armor penetration on it. It is a great damage item still. It's just I think this is the best time to buy this effect. But it is really hard. Like, I think all the armor penetration items are really good, and I really struggle to like pick the one I like the most for each situation. Crest-wise, I think Nex is a great default option to go for. Just gives you a little bit of extra mobility, a lot of extra burst. The way Nex works is obviously when you do damage, you stack it up, and then you use it, you do a little dash, and you do a little AoE swing. So synergizes pretty well, gives you a little bit of extra chasing power, a lot of extra burst damage, so just generally a great pickup for assassins in general. After you get these core items, I like to go normally straight into a Demon Edge, buy your third item timing. Generally, people have quite a lot of base armor, so the physical penetration items are actually pretty low in general, honestly. Combined with the crest, you get a bit more, but generally they're only like 8 to 12, so they're pretty low anyway. And then by this point in the game, normally percentage penetration starts to come online and be a bit more effective. As soon as, you know, heroes have like 38-40 base armor, you're actually getting more penetration power from something like a Demon Edge or a Perforated than you are from the flat penetration items at that point. So they start to scale to be a bit more valuable. So normally by third item, I'm picking up a Demon Edge. And then I like to go for Painweaver afterwards. I think Feng Mao takes great advantage of the Spell Slasher effect. Every time you use an ability, you get additional bonus damage on your next hit. Painweaver kind of scales with how much damage you deal already, because it does more damage with the lower HP, so I like to build it a bit later rather than rushing it in the early game, but it can be fine as a second item if you do like it. But yeah, I think it fits really well with this kit, especially now that this Q has like an auto reset component on it, so if you auto attack, use your Q, you'll then do another auto attack straight away, and obviously this procs Painweaver. I mean, he just likes to thread a lot of abilities anyway in general, so I think he does get a lot of value out of this item. As far as optional last item goes, or other choices, crest-wise, I think Ortus is actually another great pick. Honestly, I've been liking Ortus more than Nex recently, but I think it is a bit harder to play. It's a little bit more situational. It's you know, less utility than Nex provides. But I do think it's really good with Feng Mao. He loves getting a lower cooldown, so, you know, obviously popping Ortus, getting a few swings in and getting an extra hamstring, an extra R&B can be really great for any kind of a skirmish or duel. Perforator is a great option on the other side of Demon Edge if the enemy composition is a lot tankier. You know, we're talking like tank and support, tank and jungle, tank and top, or offlane all at the same time. You probably want to go for Perforator because you'll have more higher HP targets that you have to burn through, and it's kind of less of an option. And then as far as last item goes, I've given some examples here. Omen, Mesmer, Vanquisher, all really solid. Mesmer obviously a bit more defensive. Vanquisher is like your go-to main damage option. Omen provides a little bit of utility. Another option I didn't provide here is Infernum. I think Infernum is actually quite nice. Gives you a little bit more tankiness. Can help you burn down kind of those some of those tanks maybe that we just talked about by getting you a little extra burn damage. But I think Infernum gives you a lot of nice stats. Helps you get a little bit bulkier. Skill-wise, normally going to want to start with Hamstring in most lanes. Just gives you like the best last hitting and kind of ability to deal with the waves that probably be stacking on you, since obviously at the early game you can't really trade as effectively because you're at a range disadvantage. But you can actually take R&B at level 1, which I have been messing with a bit. Just blink onto these mages at mid lane and just chunk them with your passive for a huge amount of damage. Get like the R&B damage, 2-3 autos. You're doing like 300, 400 damage in early game. Which can actually chunk out matchups and kind of make you win a lot of these matchups. Even if you take some range hits on the way out, even if you take a bit of the minion damage, you can normally win the trade pretty aggressively. And obviously, you have a lot more kill pressure because you're playing Feng Mao, and then normally stuff like Gideon, you know, Faye, Gadget. These heroes don't really have much kill pressure like level 2, level 3. They normally like want to scale up a bit, so you can actually definitely pick up some early kills with aggressive R&B usage. But you know, if you take the E at 1, R&B at 2, Q at 3 is pretty standard. You can take the Q at 2 if you want to be a little bit safer farming if you're getting pushed in. But generally, I like to start trading about level 2 most of the time, so I normally take a point in R&B and a point in E. Skill priority-wise, maxing ult first, obviously. Then E, this is just your best wave claw options. You want to get it maxed first. And then I've been messing around with maxing Q and R&B. I think both are fine. I think Q is a lot safer. Gives you a little bit more bulkiness, a lower cooldown. Helps you sustain through team fights a bit more, where Feng Mao really does start to struggle. If you aren't kind of ahead and doing well outside of that early mid-game, you can definitely get blown up pretty quickly in team fights. So having the Q max can be really nice. But maxing the R&B gives you more wave clear, more damage, lower cooldown, all that good stuff. Obviously pretty nice for an assassin if you want to be chasing down kills. So yeah, generally with this playstyle, you're going to be looking to assassinate, kind of carries and single targets as much as you can. But he does have pretty nice laning, and he definitely farms super quickly. You could clear side waves, clear mid wave really, really fast, and just get around on the map. Start dueling people, because he has really good dueling potential. Especially with that new Q reset that they added since the hotfix. And yeah, I think he's just in a pretty decent spot now for mid that I'll say. I'm not sure I'm willing to say he's super good. I think the character itself just has obvious flaws, and he definitely struggles in the later teamfights. And when you compare it to something like Kalari, like at least Kalari has stealth and she has the mobility, so she can kind of find these weird angles, whereas Feng Mao, a lot of the times, you see where he's coming from, you turn to CC him and he just gets blown up. But I do think the build is really fun. I'll definitely be messing around with some more. If you guys want to try it in your games, you know, here's the layout I'm using right now. I definitely think it's a good time. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you do, make sure to leave a like. You'll subscribe for more content like this. And if you want to see games like this live, you can check out my Twitch stream live every day, Sunday through Friday, 10 a.m. CET, twitch.tv/Jaeben_. So you can come catch the games live. And yeah, I hope you guys enjoy it. And I'll see you in the next video. Peace. Maybe the axe sucks. I don't know.
Prepare for battle.
Maybe Vanquisher sucks. Does it though? I don't know. It's so hard to build mages or build assassins, I feel like. There's so many items that seem really good. And I feel like when I don't have one of them, it feels like ass. But I feel like this one does the least for me, because it's just pure damage. Create something like Dread, you know? Which is a shit ton of sustain and shit. Maybe Dread second is the way, I don't know. Is he worth playing now? He's better than he used to be, but he's still not really great. You can buy 5 items, and you get 1 crest. Maybe Dread is best second against mages. I don't know. Kai offlane again? This shit's going wicked today. Everyone's playing Kai offlane and winning. No, it doesn't have anything like that. It has like cleanse crests. Like the crest upgrades are like your 1 active item that you get. But this one gives you cleanse. Wait, I didn't know the Witch Stalker got buffed based on how many things you cleanse. What the hell? Yeah, it's a Dota 2 item, Black King Bar. Fuck, I missed. Na 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 na. Dude, on it makes you magic immune for 10 seconds. What is this, dude? I don't even know what I'm meant to do with this. Go off-lane roam, I guess. It's lit. Sev jungle? Holy shit, he's bringing it back. What is happening? What the hell, man? Yeah, they took him out balancing because he didn't add BKB. We get those crashes. Yeah, that's probably what you need, Vanquisher. I mean, Vanquish does really do feel much good in terms of mana cost, though. Ooh, baby, ooh, ooh, just like the white-winged dove. Bonk. What are you doing, bro? Why? Fucking sick one, dude. God forbid I get to keep my fucking freeze. Oh, that wasn't a dream, that happened. Cool.
Enemy tower under siege.
Man, the game is so fun when the jungle's not in my lane every 10 seconds. It's even worse when it's Kalari actually, because like, at least with other junglers I could see them before they gank, but you just take like a weird route, and I just never even get a glimpse. confused as to what steel is doing. I guess it works, because we got a blink and they got nothing. Singing. Huh.
Enemy tower under siege.
My best is prepared.
Rich now's not a buzz anymore, it's just business. Just where we go, sings a song, sounds like she's singing. Oh. Oh. Nice CSing, bro. Usually. Tragic. How about that kills me? What the hell? He really held it. Tragic. Kitty cat. I beat Predecessor? Yeah, I'm on New Game Plus right now. Bottom. Someone had to come farm this wave though. It had to be done. Let's do Game Plus. It's definitely challenging. I have the jungle debuff on. I keep getting jungle ganked repeatedly. Makes it way harder. Aruba, for me. It is Bellica 80s here. Yeah, I thought so. Oh, I mean, it's Ella Frost Bellica, but you know, it's Bellica carry. Perhaps the phrasing ADC was a little bit inaccurate. And man, but like, how sad is my life, honestly? Maybe I'll trade on this wave. Nope! Enemy offlane is here. Maybe I'll trade on this wave. Nope! Jungle is here! He doesn't have blink, right? That's so unlucky. What a tragedy, actually. My bad. Couldn't recognize his R&B with the poke.
Enemy tower under attack.
Bum, 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 no, 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 no. Man, I'm chilling. I'm getting that kill kind of sucked, but I'm still pretty ahead in gold, I think, overall. 31 CS up. Not bad. Oh, tofu. Ooh. Your heart has never been broken. I'm just to engage, but then I can't fight. What do you mean? There's no other way to fight it. You have to blink. You blink E and then you win the trade against almost anyone, and then you run away. Yeah, walking at him doesn't work as well as you'd think it might. Bum, bum. We got the Fang tooth, let's go! I have to gap close somehow. And my movement speed from shield doesn't really cut it. So it lasts like 1 second. So if I want to trade, you just R&B E. Auto Q if you can to get 2 autos, and then you just back up. Plus you want to R&B at the start of a fight anyway, because you get cooldown reduction on your R&B every time you hit E on them. I think he dies if he ults him. Monka tea time? I should go mid if you can. But this guy doesn't have ult. He can't be here. That's forbidden. We keep this going. Ah! I bet your crown will be stolen. Ooh. Well, you said hit me.
An enemy tower is under attack.
I think if it's Q made him unstoppable though, it'd be kinda cracked. Or maybe if it cleansed, but... Alandia is a good one. You are not me. you and what are me? Right, next here, this is Giga Free, but without this us. The sun goes down, he takes the day.
Allied tower under attack. Allied tower under
Yeah, Andy is a good one. I will confess. I think they have a lot of good songs. Personally, I don't know what I'm hitting, dude. Is it one of my? Is it tilde? I don't understand what does this. Like I hit something on my keyboard and it just breaks me out of full screen. I don't know what it is, man. Had to Q, lol. Had to actually lost it well, lol.
enemy tower under attack.
I feel like it's so hard for me to just run left and kill them, dude. I feel like I do that shit every game and I just lose my lead. My tears dry on their own. That is truly a psycho, the Chimera.
Attack.
Ah, really? Looking for any help? I'm dead, really? Tragic.
Enemy tower.
The sun goes down. Bat Sora!
Be right back.
Bat plug Sora! Frickin' dead, man. I was dunking on them mercilessly. Wow, wow, wow. She said it, dude. She said it. Bow, bow. I should be free firing though. Oh, nice. Driving with broken leg again. Sedge. Why has he got Spellbreaker? Eh?
Earth Shatter is ready.
I'm fucking Feng Mao, dude. Nice recommended build.
Allied tower under attack.
Bow, bow. You have no minions, bro. Oh no. You didn't even get the tower, man. What the hell?
Your power perished.
Oh, wow, 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 wow. I ain't gonna live forever. Was the unban request? I think they offered to buy me 3 months of sub if I unbanned them. That's why I did it. Welcome back, Ice Cold Witch. It's my life. Hello. I have a 5-level lead on you, sir. Like attack speed? Oh, I only had it because that orange buff. I mean, it does feel good, to be honest. No! So sad! That would have been sick! What a tragedy. I only went because it was kind of a 60 low. My heart is like an open highway. Dude, I would have had. Does hamstring work per hero? I kind of feel like it does, but I'm not sure. Insane 11 CS per minute. Feng Mao Mid. I'm gonna live forever. It's my life. Yeah, I don't know. I guess it's just the name of the technique that he uses, and he's not literally hamstringing. I don't feel like I work very well on steel either, or howitzer.
Earth shatter is ready.
Bum 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 bum. We do well on things this game. I think we should be pretty fine. Sucks. Literally running in circles. Looks pretty lost though. Well, there's even a point of me going over there, dude. Okay. Diedol takes one with him. Yeah, I'm with Sparrow, dude. We just played macro, dude. Catch me eating these T2s. Still has ult. I assumed he'd used it. It was clearly a critical mistake. Touch for the very first time. The Ice Cold Witch Anthem. What the hell? Toxic. Because he's the local sex lover, right? There's so much sex. Because it's like a virgin. He's not actually. Of course he's not really. He's like actually, he's just having sex all the time. Gamers? Any Fangtooth doers?
Allied tower under attack.
On the enemy team?
An allied tower. People run. Nice. We end there. Bullying. It's because Ash's wife isn't around.
endable? Maybe. I'm down to try, just to find out. Just to see if we can. Just to learn the knowledge. Sick, dude. GG's. Pretty sick Feng Mao game, honestly. Bopped on him. The old 14k gold.